my name is Nobi Escar, N-O-B-I-E-S-C-A-R. And I am here to bring out my very first YouTube makeup tutorial. Yay! I made this channel because I was looking through a lot of my beautiful YouTubers and makeup artists. Eddie Narcissus, Fizzinali, Jeffree Star, V for Void, a lot of others that are absolutely beautiful. And I realized none of them that I follow identify as gender fluid or are Blasian or have an afro. And I play with makeup a lot and I am all of those things. So I decided to make my very own channel. So today, we're going to do a look of mine that is really dear to my heart. It's really special to me, and I call it Purple Princess Realness. So how we're going to start is I'm going to break out the material. So I'm not really a big believer in putting on your foundation first. I think that is really like, just not, you don't do that. Especially when you're wearing eyeshadow because there's so much fallout. So we're gonna combat that by doing our eyeshadow first. What? Yes. This look requires tape. So you can get any brand, preferably Scotch because it is the only brand of tape. Now, usually you use a pair of scissors because what scissors do is they give you that fine line and you're just gonna lay it. Now I got a lot of hair, so I gotta, usually I do this, not when my fro's in full bloom, but gotta look nice for the cameras, at least a little bit. You feel me, girl? You feel me? And I mean, you can angle them however you want. I usually do kind of a diagonal. I recommend placing a little bit of tape under it so that you can block any fallout there, just automatically. Oops. Boom! Got your angles. Now I try to make them as even as possible. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to prime our eyelids. We're gonna take your handy dandy Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. And some people use a brush because they're fancy hoity-toity sluts. I use my finger because my fingers are where it's at. And I usually prime all over because this look requires going like up towards your brow and all that good shit. So I recommend priming everywhere, you feel me? Okay, now that you've primed your beautiful eyes, you are going to pick your palette. Now, since it's called Purple Princess Realness, we're gonna dig into our purple palette. The palette I'm talking about is from Morphe brushes, or Morphe brushes, or however the fuck you want to pronounce it. This is 35P. It has this wonderful little array of browns and purples, my dear. Yes. And it's really fucking gorgeous. It's really sparkly. I'm a really sparkly makeup artist. Like, don't fuck with me and my sparkles. Just don't go there. So since we're Morphe trash and we love their brushes and we love their eyeshadow palettes, we're going to use this particular Morphe brush, which has a flat top, kind of. It's a little angled, if you see right there. They're really good quality. And so are their palettes. They stay on like there's no tomorrow. And your base color today is gonna be this little guy right here. It's a nice purplish, reddish. It looks kind of brown, I don't know. And then you're just gonna spread that shit all over your beautiful little eyelid. And let the world take you away. The hardest thing about purple is that sometimes it comes out like you got punched in the face or some shit like that. And that's the hardest thing for me about purples and blues. And blues also just look horish. So you want to kind of give it, like, you want to make it a look. Like, you gotta make it a look. Like something that people are gonna look at and go, oh, that's art. Not someone who punched you in the face because you were cheating on them with your ex-boyfriend. You're going to take your little beautiful brush like this. You're gonna go to your beautiful little dark color over here, your little dark purple. You're gonna just dip into it slightly, like so much comes off. It's so nice. And you're gonna just go along the tape and just start adding it onto your lid. And now we're gonna go to the inner circle, inner eye, which has this beautiful little color right here. I use it a lot, it's a nice shimmer. I'm gonna put a little bit, same brush, the opposite end. Just gonna pat it into the inner crease and bring it inward as such. Yeah, like that. Bring it into the crease. Also kind of blend it down, because princesses cry glitter all the time. This isn't even glitter, it's just the shine, bitch. Ooh, girl, fuck me up good. Alien princess of realness, you heard me? A little more purple and just place it right here. The whole look is just purple-licious lusciousness, luscious purple lusciousness, luscious purple lusciousness. Well, that's really pretty actually. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your Studiogear Iced Stardust eyeshadow. Now this stuff doesn't last nearly as long as I'd like it to, but it lasts long enough. Just like your man last night. What? See, there's a lot of fallout with this stuff, but it gives that shine that I'm looking for. I'm just gonna bring it up to where you want it and just kind of give it that little sheen. Ooh, girl. Now, the thing about this is that if you put too much, it looks kind of weird. It looks like you got Santa Claus eyebrows under your real eyebrows. It's kind of disgusting. So you gotta blend that bitch. You gotta blend that shit out. Then we take a little more papa and we bring it up a smidgen. So that you get that little bit of like, that connection between the more brown color and the purple color. Now at some point, I like to use this little round-headed guy and just dip back into that purple and blend that bitch out. So now we get to do glitter. Yes! So I like to take like a flattish brush, not too flat, but flat enough so it's like, you feel me? And I have this glitter, it's called Mattese NYC, it's fairy dust? I don't know, stole from my mom. So you take your amazing Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and then you look into your mirror's eyes and you dab. So you repeat the process to your satisfaction. And that for me is done. That's enough glitter. I look like a fucking fairy. I'm good to go. One of the hardest parts about wearing glitter is applying your eyeliner after. You're gonna take your Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner and you're just gonna apply that baby right along the line here. Now, liner can be as thick or as thin as you want it. Now this liner is probably the most precise, the most, like, it has so much in it and it's so thin, and it's just like, it's like a fine pen. It's absolutely fantastic. And once you're done, I'm just gonna take that tape. Ooh. Oh, the sharpness is for real, girl. And now once this is done, we're going on to brows. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your Anastasia brow definer. Now take the brush, we're just gonna prepare them for fleeking. Shh, Daddy's gonna take good care of it. And then you're gonna take your brow wig, then you're gonna start I like to go like under usually and go around like that. And just start gradually filling in that shit. There's the difference between brows. You hoes can't tell. And then you do the same thing to this side. So what I like to do is to take my handy dandy little foundation. This is from NARS. I love NARS so much. And then I take a flat-headed brush. I just scoop a little bit of this foundation onto the brush. And then I just shape that bitch out. I take a softer brush and just kind of blend it around the shadow and around the brow. And then you're going to take your handy dandy little beauty blender, which is impossible to clean, by the way. Just gonna blend it upward so that it matches the rest of your face. And guess what we're gonna do now? Foundation! You are such a wonderfully insightful audience. And my personal favorite is the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation in liquid. This is medium 5'4", 54, whatever. Oh god, I don't know how numbers work. And it's so nice looking. I tried not to destroy it, unlike my NARS one, which I totally killed. I've had my NARS one since December 2015, and there's still a lot left in it. So I just dab a little bit of my foundation all over my face. Now that your foundation's all blended, guess what's time to do? It's time to fucking contour. It turns potato into a french fry. Now, my particular favorite palette for any contouring is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which I obviously treat so well. It is the holy grail of everything. Now for this, I like to take my handy dandy Sephora Pro Contour Blender in 77, and I just kind of dip it into this beautiful color right here, and I make a fish face. I'm taking a brush like this and just kind of taking my contour and contouring my nose. And then we're gonna take our Cover FX palette. It's in medium. It's very nice. And we're gonna take this shimmery right here, which is called Starlight. And we're gonna just go along cheekbones to give it that highlight. You add some to the nose because the nose better shine. I often add some to the Cupid's bow. I was surprised when I found out people still used rouge. I don't know, it seemed like such a vintage thing to me, but they do. And I like to use this Studiogear number 15 brush. I dip it into this really old but really pretty blush. I just kind of bring it right here between the contour and the highlight, and I just add a little bit of color. The thing about rouge is that you don't want too much of it, but you can put as much as you want. And then to carve, use Mercier Translucent setting powder, and you just dip a little bit in your beauty blender, and you carve it by doing so. See that? And now that that's done, you go to lashes. This is the part where we turn to Oprah and God for guidance. Now after you prime your lashes with whatever primer you use, you are going to take whatever mascara you use. These are part of the Fluff and Thick collection. I love like full ass lashes. I love them to death. I don't use tools because I don't know how. I find it so much easier to fucking use your fingers. And you just kind of take your duo, you take your lashes, you gently, very, very gently, especially when, because I haven't worn these before, not this particular set. And you just kind of take them by the edge just a smidgen, and then you hold them up. Now this process requires silence and prayer. And then you put your hair at your face. You don't want to glue your hair down. And you lean in. Well, that literally took 5 minutes, but I'm gonna edit it so it looks like it took only 30 seconds. And now I'm going to apply the other lash and fix this one off camera. Now we're turning to my good friend Anastasia over here. This color Sad Girl to lip stain. I just have to get something off my chest. If you make a lip stain, lipstick, gloss, anything of that nature, you should be required by the law to make a lip pencil that matches the fucking stain. This is Novia Scar, and I'm going to find you, make you make a pencil that matches your lip stains. And bam! There. It's done. Then you're going to take your wonderful setting spray, which you used earlier, and spritz it on your face. And look, you're done. Congratulations! You have just done your very first YouTube makeup tutorial. My camera died halfway through, I had the air conditioner on for part of it, my dog is sleeping here. I'm on my period, the lights are hot, and I'm sweating under my fro. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I'd like to leave you with this thought. I just want everyone to remember, makeup is a toy, not a necessity. Makeup is not the definition of beauty, but it is an art form, and therefore it is beautiful. Please don't stress out too much about your look. Your aesthetic is your own aesthetic. Hit up your friends, let them know there's a gender fluid, non-binary, makeup wearing weirdo with an afro on YouTube. Thank you so, so much. Stay tuned, bloodhounds, and stay weird.